Like I'm walking through an old shoe.
Boy, you need to show some respect. This place is basketball. And we are nothing without the old shoes that came before us.
Maybe we should focus on some new shoes.
Looks like somebody hit copy and paste 12 times on a computer.
Yeah, man, they even stepped the same.
Man, yo, your girl is a great writer. Tell Coach I'll be in a minute.
What?
We gotta step it up, y'all. We got 10 points to come back from. Look alive and start passing more.
You mean start passing to you?
I mean, start turning the game up.
Oh, so if I give the ball to Howie every time, you'll be
How
okay
we
with
not
that?
gonna make no shot?
Hey, don't drag me.
You only worried about this because you know that scout's in the stands again.
AI, Marcus has the matchup in this game. You know he has a point. You've seen it. If we're gonna win this, it has to go through him. Come on, bro.
Whatever you say, AI. We're behind you.
Marcus. Hey, you want to beat these guys? Let's do it together. Pick and roll.
What's the catch?
No catch. I'm about winning. That's how we do it.
All right.
Welcome back, everyone, to Memphis. First half is in the books between the Hustle and the Mad Ants.
And Memphis was able to jump out to an early lead, but you can't count out the very tough Mad Ants team.
I know this team has too much pride to not come out swinging and try and even things up early on here.
Second half just getting going, so let's move on to the action. Well, you watch Marcus Young play, and he just has an incredible burst with the ball.
And he has what I like to call sneaky speed. He'll surprise you or catch you off guard just when you think you know what he's up to and just go right by you.
Now, here's Edwards. Back to Hawkins. Soft touch off the glass.
Wonderful decision-making from Edwards. You can't leave one of his teammates uncovered.
And they've been struggling here offensively.
Bit of a dry spell for sure. I have no doubt that Marcus Young will eventually get the call up. He's continued his development quite nicely here in the G League. Very talented guard. And guys, how huge has he been to give his team a lift?
Well, certainly their deficit would be a lot bigger if it wasn't for his efficiency at the offensive end.
I mean, he is just keeping them in this game.
Now here's Flash. 5 points in the game. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. On the wing, Paul Tatum. He's guarded by Flash. Here's the pick. Off the pick. And the dunk by AI.
Yeah, and unfortunately, you know, the big story for the Mad Ants is the motel fire they were a part of recently. Happened in their last road trip. I know something like that can really get in the head of a team.
Now here is Wade. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
A big man with nice range. Give Knight these outside looks, and he's more than happy to take them.
And with that fire you mentioned, still no word on what happened, but hopefully some light is shed on it soon.
Yeah, Blake, the important thing is that everybody is safe. For the Mad Ants to come that close to a very dangerous situation is rattling enough, and hopefully the Mad Ants can put that behind them and not let it impact their play.
Well, one thing you know with the Hustle is that they are going to be focused all game, Brian.
At times, the group has been called emotionless, but I think that's unfair. The Hustle never get in their own heads, no matter if they have a big lead or a big deficit.
And I like that even keel attitude.
And that'll be Memphis's ball as it goes out of bounds. Hustle able to keep the ball here. So both teams making some changes here. Here's Edwards. Drains the three-pointer.
Love the confidence of Edwards. Every so often, he surprises you with the quick shot off the pass.
Pass to Randolph. Screen by AI. Now here's Randolph. Defense right on him. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Daniels. That one wide left.
And with the hustle, you know you're going to get a lot of consistency. They just don't have off nights.
Here's Hawkins. And the hustle, another 3.
Dribbles keep on falling, guys. 3 in a row now.
These defenders can't stay so soft on the perimeter.
And the Mad Ants call time here.
He clearly doesn't like what's going on out there and wants to talk things over.
And how could he? Really had to take a time out there and try to take away some of their momentum.
Yeah, they'll try anything.
Now here's Randolph. Screen by Grace. From deep AI, buries the long-range jumper. And now that we've seen a good amount of AI, how do you think his growth has been?
Well, AI has always had skill, but he's shown some great maturity since arriving to the Mad Ants. He looks like someone who is completely focused on improving his basketball career, wouldn't you say?
Out to the left wing. Here's Calderon. Left side, Grace. Daniels outside. Screen by AI. Over Evans. Daniels no good.
The Hustle, they have a very versatile group of players. Many can sub in for each other during rotations, and it makes matching up easy.
Now here's Calderon. Offensive rebound. Grace with the bucket.
They need to get way more disruptive defensively. They just can't keep allowing these easy buckets. You know, get a little physical, show some effort.
Defensively, that's job number 1. Effort, nothing easy inside.
That's his first personal foul.
The first one falls. And good on both. And with the Memphis Hustle, not a lot of characters on the team.
It is hard to point out a player that can separate themselves from the rest of the team. PR, they have a hard time marketing them, but they are effective where it counts on the floor.
Well, maybe you should get out there, Tim. And the shot goes in.
You can see that they're not as aggressive from the three-point arc. They had many more attempts in the first half.
One item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend.
Evans with the ball. There's a screen. Here's Walker. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Just like it looked like the third quarter is over.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Hustle out in front. They lead by 14. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments for our fourth quarter of basketball coming up next. And we welcome you back as we get going into the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Well, one thing that you can say about the Hustle is that they play incredibly well as a unit.
This group is the very definition of what it means to be a team. I mean, if you look up team in a dictionary, this team will probably pop up. They play with a single purpose, no antics or egos, and they always show up to win.
Buries it down low. And what a matchup it is between the Hustle and Mad Ants. Two teams with two very different approaches.
Well, you think of all the characters on the Mad Ants, and it's the polar opposite of the straight-laced Hustle. It's a clash of ideology on the floor. Masterful job creating off the screen. AI isn't afraid to get crafty out there.
Pass to Dedman. Now Walker to the right side. Here's Conley. Here's Stevenson. Here's Walker, and there's the bucket. Staying with it that time, and offensive glass getting it done. No doubt about it, the Memphis Hustle can play a very intimidating game of basketball.
The team comes at you in a measured and unrelenting way. It's like you're going up against a hive mind of players and coaches, and that's a daunting task.
AI outside. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. Back to Young. And Marcus Young slams it in.
Yeah, you can't allow Young to find his groove on offense because once he gets hot, there's no putting him out.
Now here's Flash. Knight, no good.
When you play like AI has since arriving to the Mad Ants, you're bound to get some attention. And there are some NBA whispers that have started to surface. You figured it was just a matter of time with the way that he's been producing for this team.
Got a piece of it. And there's a pick. To the paint, Beal. And he floats it in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
A fine passer at his positions. Hawkins is good at recognizing when the defense has made a mistake, and he'll capitalize on it.
Pass to Young. AI, defended by Edwards. A nice shot by Trigg.
Trigg's been developing his inside game, and easy to see he's making progress.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter now. From downtown. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up, 5 down for him so far.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Pass to AI. And the Mad Ants tack on 2 more.
A little bit of point guard play coming from the center position. Trigg making a dynamic pass to the open man.
Here's the pick. Beal with the ball. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws for him.
Well, the defense looking to protect the rim at all costs there.
Yeah, definitely saved the layup with that foul. He's going to have to earn them at the line.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Now Young. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. And it's a 3-second defensive violation.
And above all else, Coach Keller, he demands accountability, both on and off the court.
Keller is fair, but he wants people to take responsibility for themselves. That means on missed rotations on the floor and keeping out of trouble off of it.
Screen by AI. Tatum outside. Pass to AI. 6 on the shot clock. And that one goes long.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
And he still owes his teammate a big pat on the back for setting that rock-solid screen.
Now here's Hawkins. Picked by Wade. Here's Knight. It's rebounded by Young. On the wing, AI. And there's the pick. Back to Young. Good, and the assist goes to AI.
You've got to push Young out of the painted area. That's just a terrific initiative from the clever combo guard/forward.
Teddy Edwards drives in, and the basket is good.
I'd say that's it, guys. They're not coming back from this one.
Nope. Any chance of that happening has long since passed.
And we're still here.
AI outside. Jacks up a 3. And the Mad Ants another 3.
This had come earlier. They might have been able to get back into it.
100%. They needed this a lot sooner than they got it.
Yeah, where was this earlier?
And here is Edwards. And that's the horn. Memphis Hustle come away with the win over the Fort Wayne Mad Ants.
Yeah, and you know, with the way the Mad Ants fell back in the first half, you knew that it was going to be a tough road for them to get a win. Credit to Memphis to sticking to their game plan and not trying anything fancy.
That's what the hustle is all about, and that's what works for them. The advantage they built is just too much for Fort Wayne to overcome.
And that's going to be all for us, folks. I'm Blake Zuniga, signing off. Good night, everyone.
Nikki, hey.
Hi, yeah, first of all, this is totally fine. We can fix this. I only wanted people to know about the fire so that we could see that you guys had a rough night. You know, I thought it'd be a good story before or after a game, whether you won or lost. Mad Ants rise from the fire to play again.
Slow down. What are you talking about?
After I published the story, websites started posting links to the video. You should have told me what really happened. I never would have written anything.
Video?
I didn't know there was a
What
video.
video? What?
Come on.
I've got this. I know how to handle this.
Wait for me outside, okay? Wait for me outside.
All right.
Don't say anything. Just watch this.
I light one end, you light the other.
Oh, no! Oh! Yeah, I think it's time we,
Yeah, we're inside.
Okay, let's just say that this didn't happen.
What didn't happen?
Who posted this? Coach, I just think I should know who recorded this if
What
it's
did
going
I
to be treated
tell
like
you?
evidence.
What did I tell you when I took you on? I talked about discipline and control and respect. You don't have any discipline or control. You just lost my respect. You know what else? You lost your place on this team.
It's over. Everything I've worked for was just wasted, gone.
You can get past this. Spin it, apologize.
Look, I'm not some star player who just sent out a few bad tweets, Nikki. I'm nobody. When you're nobody, they have no reason. They need one reason just to say no, and I served it up. I served it right up to them.
Start over.
I'm sick of tired. I'm so sick of starting over. You said you wouldn't have written anything.
What are you talking about?
Video. You said if you knew about the video, you wouldn't have written anything. Is that true?
I don't like where this is going, AI.
This is your job. This is what you do. You wrote the story, Nikki.
You think that I'm going to ruin your career for a couple of retweets?
Do you know
what is
where
wrong
that
with
video
you?
came from?
What does it matter where it came from?
Because it had to be Marcus.
I don't know. You can check a couple original postings if you do some digging. So what?
You wrote the story, Nikki. You wrote it. People piled on, but you started this. You wrote it. This is your fault, Nikki. This is your fault.
This was a mistake.
What do you mean?
I told you the first night that we went out what my line was,
No,
and
Nikki.
you crossed it.
Okay, look, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it.
Get out.
No, Nikki, I didn't
Find your
mean
own way
it.
back to Fort Wayne.
Marcus the Legend? Didn't even bother to change your username, did you?
You look upset.
You a snake.
Hey, man, I told you I would do everything I have to do to climb over you. Then you just happen to be careless enough to turn your back on me. You'd be lying if you said to yourself that you wouldn't do the same thing. So, checkmate. Game over.
I had a friend once tell me that people can recognize desperation just as quickly as talent. And I didn't listen to him. I mean, I knew he was talking to me, but I just figured, you know, just words. I didn't care. But I get it now. In this exact second, me running in here, hollering at you, getting caught up in all this, the league. Seeing you now is like, it's like looking in a mirror. And if that's what it takes, I don't want it. So yeah, man, you're gonna get the call now, sure, but it won't last, Marcus. Teammates, coaches, they gonna smell it on you, all that fake hustle, that locker room chess. You're just gonna grind yourself straight back here to where you started. Just a sad weekend amateur, struggling to put a ball through.
Cool story, bro. Seriously, like, beautiful, amazing story. I liked it so much. I'm going to text you a picture of my first game check. Why are you still here? We're done, right?
Yeah, man. We done.
You're done.
I didn't look so bad. You didn't. You recorded that whole conversation.
I did.
He doesn't know I'm helping you, does he?
Listen, you made the right call by posting that video. Together, you and I, we're gonna do great things. No one I ever want to see him on another roster after this, unless it's like a local rec league. So, what do you think?
I got some old videos. I can make it work.
Yes.
What's your name? What's your name?
This is AI coming at you from Indiana, all by way of China. It's just gonna be a matter of time before the NBA sees what I can do. Fort Wayne, I can't wait to kiss his sorry excuse for a town goodbye. Corey Harris, I'm coming for you. You're gonna be buried right next to Marcus Young.
No, that's not me!
Hey, excuse me, hey. Your busboy Zach Coleman, is he here?
No.
Well, when's he gonna be back? I need to talk to him.
I don't know. He's off in the NBA, living his dream, managing Marcus Young. We're all very proud.
I know, Marcus Young?
Yes.
That's what he said?
Yes. Friendly piece of advice.
Fort Wayne, I can't wait to kiss his sorry excuse for a town goodbye.
I'd try to find somewhere else to eat.
I'm very excited to be here with the Spurs. I mean, I'm also excited to experience the great town of San Antonio. It's a dream come true. Honestly, I'm really humbled by it all. It's the opportunity to be a part of such a great basketball legacy. Everything that Popovich is.
I'm pretty brave. Being seen out in public with career kryptonite.
Don't forget Fort Wayne's most hated.
Right? Old boy at the burger stand even charged me full price today.
Earl? He never asks full price.
Uh-huh. And then he charged me extra for pickles. And he said, "Have a nice day, IA." Which I didn't totally get, but I assume was an insult.
Nah, I think that's just Earl. He calls me Bert. Even if I correct him, he's still like, "Have a great day, Bert."
So what y'all doing here?
News. You hear about this guy?
No. What?
Bought himself a fishing boat.
Yeah, it looks like I'm not gonna be getting that 12th man spot. So, it's over. Moving to the Keys, let my belly grow.
Got room for one more?
Hey, no way, man. Abort that thinking. It's a slippery slope to early bird specials and afternoon bingo games with blue hairs.
Oh, baby. That does sound good.
Look, I'm just saying,
I don't know how to fish and I get seasick, but I learn pretty quick.
You're not listening to a word I've said, have you? Hey, you're not gonna spend your time wasting your career on a boat with me. AI.
I got
Come
no
on.
offers, man. Season's done for me. I don't know, man. Maybe my career's done.
We see right through it. You'll be screaming for a training camp in a month.
Doesn't matter how loud I scream if no one wants to hear it.
Read this.
What is it?
An article. I'm about to publish it on the tape that Zach and Marcus made.
Wait. The audio? You were able to...
I made a couple calls. I had an engineer friend of mine prove that your rant was edited.
This is... Nikki, thank you.
I mean...
Thank you.
Well, what they did was wrong, and they deserve to be called out.
Look, Nikki,
Wherever you end up, try and remember this place. These faces. Make sure they stay a part of you.
Hello?
Have trouble finding me?
Kinda hard to miss, bruh.
Now, you showed me something back in Shanghai when you helped me up from that dump. I knew the idea of a bigger picture was in you. I'm sure things got awkward in LA, but I've been checking your season here and there. You look good. Focused. On point. And then...
Didn't work out the way I hoped. That's all.
I knew something was off. I called Tatum. He told me what happened, about how you set him up against a dragon, how you sacrificed in front of the scouts, how you let Marcus shine in Hoosier Gym. So I checked the tape.
Yeah, what'd you think?
We got one game left this season. It's for the 8th spot in the playoffs.
Against the Spurs and Marcus Young.
Hmm? He's blowing up. Every game putting up bigger numbers. If he's playing at 100, he's gonna roll us. And our guy who usually guards him is out, so we figured you might want to take him. You know his weaknesses, and that's why you're here. Trial. One game. Show us what you got. If you shut him down, you seize your opportunity, you'll be in the league to stay. Have your choice of teams next season. Teammates? One more time? What do you say?
I won't let you down.
The Lakers aren't doing me a favor, AI. You earned this.
What's your name?
AI! AI!
Don't overextend.
Marcus will make the mistakes if you let him flow to you naturally.
Man, I am nervous.
I know. It'll keep you on edge, okay? Visualize. Execute.
So, how's Fort Wayne?
Cold. Snowy. This is your time, AI. Take it.
Just wish this wasn't over.
It's not over. We'll just be something else.
Will I see you again?
I hope so.
AI.
Go Stackhouse, hey.
It's good to see you.
You too.
Just want to congratulate you.
Thank you. Listen, I know we didn't get off to a great start.
Are you kidding? I didn't have to deal with your drama. Now I'm lousy with hoagies. Best of every world.
Okay, that's good. That's good. I'm glad.
And I just wanted to announce you have a starting place in the lineup for South Bay.
What?
I'm yanking your chain.
Oh, okay.
You get out there and knock them dead tonight. Laker.
Thank you.
Now's the hard part. You gotta stay here.
No, man, I already told you. Marcus Young does not appear for anything less than $50,000.
Well, does he get to keep the ride? Okay. Yeah, he'll think about it.
You get better reception outside.
Nah, it's okay. I did what I needed to do. Everything good?
Yeah. It's great, man.
That's great. Awesome. Wow. Look at you. I'm
I thought
proud
Marcus
of you.
was an easier coat to ride.
Oh,
So you
hold
threw
on.
me away the second you realized I had other plans than being a mercenary, take no prisoners killer.
Man, I don't know what you're talking about here.
Only you could have helped Marcus edit that audio.
Look, man, I want you both to succeed, but sometimes you gotta make a choice.
This area is for players, staff, and approved guests only. You none of those.
It's a business, man.
Not if I can help it.
And one of the feel-good stories of the year, the emergence of AI. Worked his way through the G League.
He's still learning how to create for others, but he's a great prospect. Trust me, this guy's like double-sided tape. He gonna be sticking, Harry.
AI's first taste of the NBA.